fundamentals in basketball to help you improve your park game and definitely get more park wins is the whole concept of proper spacing and moving without the basketball. So here's a great example of where we dump the ball inside. We know the strong side is wherever the ball is, so we got the ball here on the strong side post.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and...
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
On the road, look, now let's get a pregame report from Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who spoke with Greg Popovich. All right, David, thanks. Well, Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Yeah. Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Hakeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a guard, we had matchups, but you know that was different. Those were the big man battling.
Yes.
I miss those days.
I do too. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling out the wings, it's Green and Leonard. Pau Gasol is out there with Larry Nance, and it's McConnell in at the 1. And here's Houston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
San Antonio with the ball. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Gasol, no good. On defense, the Spurs, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Now, here's Covington. His last outing, he had 8 points, and it's Capella missing.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Leonard kicks to McConnell. Out to the right wing. Right side, Gasol. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls.
I mean, the mid-range jumper, one of Gasol's favorite and most consistent shots.
Harden outside, screened by Capella. Harden kicks to Anderson. Pass to Beverly. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly. Knocking down the spot-up J.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by Capella.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D. Takes it himself uncontested.
Here's Green. James Harden picking up that last basket. Stolen by Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. A 3 from Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Harden sets the pick for Beverly. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Beverly's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
McConnell passes to Leonard. Back to McConnell. Pocket 6. Gasol a screen. McConnell kicks to Gasol. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Gasol's got his second basket of the night.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Capella with a screen on Green. Covington in the corner. Oh, good on the three. Spurs trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Outside Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
This is where Kawhi's an absolute killer. That in-between area.
Screen by Capella. Harden kicks to Covington. Capella sends a screen for Covington. Screen by Capella. Here's Beverly, and Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Here's Nance. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Nance has got his first basket of the night.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Stolen by Harden. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Back to Beverly. Screen by Capella. A floater, and Gasol sends it back. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Anderson the screen. Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Green dishes to Leonard. And here's the break. Covington passes to Beverly. Screen by Capella. And here's Harden for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 5.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from 3-point.
The shot's good. And that's now 6 points for Pau Gasol. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Screen by Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
McConnell kicks to Leonard. Green, the screen. Up top, Leonard. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Kicks to Harden. Anderson, a screen on Nance. The dish to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Again, the miss by Harden.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Green passes to McConnell. Dishes it to Gasol. Puts it up from 15. Drained for 2 points.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90-10, 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now, with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe. And guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys getting to get a chance to see, I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
So it's the Spurs now after Eric Gordon hit the three. Lopez a screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. You know, Steve, Kawhi Leonard keeps things in his life pretty simple off the floor and continues to drive himself hard on the floor.
You know, Kevin, he's not about the flash. Instead, he's about investing in his future.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, nothing against George Hill, but trading him for Kawhi Leonard on draft day 2011, franchise-changing move.
Houston making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Leonard hits them both.
Kawhi Leonard, a stifling defensive presence, both individually and in help situations. He's a difference maker.
Glenn, a screen. Here's Ariza. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hill kicks to Roberson. Plumlee with the screen. Robertson dishes to Lopez. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Lopez has got his first points in this one. And Kawhi Leonard, nicknamed the Claw for his enormous hands. He uses them to pile up steals.
You know what's crazy, Kevin? He has worked hard to improve the strength in his hands, too. Catching and throwing medicine balls. Ball handlers beware. You show him the ball, and it's gone.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard, but got a little carried away on that one.
When you're assertive, when you're being physical, good things tend to happen, except for the foul calls.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Leonard. Now here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And George Hill with an uptick in scoring in recent years. Smitty, do you like that mindset?
You know, I do, Kevin, especially for him. He's not a pure point guard as far as vision, but he's an efficient scorer. Putting up points is the best way for him to impact the game offensively.
Free throw drops for Hill.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
Rockets trail by 5. On the wing, Gordon. He dishes it to Land. Back to Gordon. To stop the run. And it's good on the way in. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Ginobili kicks to Hill. Lopez sets a screen for Hill. To the inside. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams kicks to Gordon. There's the pick. There's a screen by Williams. Glenn with a screen on Ginobili. Nobody near Williams. Knocks down the three ball. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get them from behind the arc.
Lopez a screen on Williams. Lopez a screen. Shot off the screen. Hill, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gordon kicks to Williams. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right wing, Olynyk has the open look. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Hill. Here's Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Nice dive to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's...
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA at this age.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother. And that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Gordon and Ariza are on the wings. Olynyk is out there with Alex Len, and it's Williams at the 1 spot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Len. And last year, one of the bigger surprises in the NBA, the Houston Rockets.
And remember, absent Dwight Howard, a lot of people thought maybe they're going to take a step back. And in the year where several other super teams in the league kind of took a step forward, the Rockets were able to hold their own. The team has a system that works, and they have bought into it. And top to bottom, they've been making smart decisions. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Williams kicks to Gordon. For 3, Olynyk. That shot off the mark. And the Spurs going the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hill kicks to Roberson. Pass to Lopez. Len grabs the board.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Hill with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. That's tipped, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mills, who's checked in for George Hill. Rockets trail by 4. Williams passes to Len. There's the screen. And here is Williams. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte. An easy layup after coming off the pin. Williams has got 5 now.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Lopez sets a screen for Ginobili. Feeds it to Plumlee. Lopez dishes to Ginobili. Here's Roberson. The Spurs with a new 24. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ariza. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Ariza's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lopez, a screen on Ariza. Roberson, the pass to Lopez. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the triple. Kept alive. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That free throw good from Lopez. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and great post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Larry Nance is checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Andre Robertson. Covington kicks to Capella. Harden has a wide open look. Moves back up. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Capella dishes to Beverly. Screen by Capella. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 8 points.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
In the corner, Nance with it. Outside Leonard. Lopez a screen. Shot from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 11 points for Leonard.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years.
One shot.
throw good, James Harden. You know, Smitty, most players love to create with the ball in their hands, but you can create off the ball too. Who do you think's the best at moving off the ball right now?
I think the best is Klay Thompson right now. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles to get you 60, Kevin. Other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, Dwayne Wade, even Father Time hasn't caught up with Dwayne Wade. He's doing a nice job playing without the basketball.
Terrific names you rattle off right.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Spurs trail by 5. Lopez a screen, and Mills gets to Leonard. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And the Spurs every bit a title contender, but injuries can derail any team. And they struck hard last season.
Yes, they did. The torn quad tendon for Tony Parker in the semis, and then in the Western Conference Finals, up 22 points on the road. Kawhi Leonard rolls his ankle on Pachulia's foot. Things you just can't control.
Here's Mills. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cabela's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Mills. Defended by Beverly. A 3 from Leonard. Cracks in the tray. Leonard's got 17. Rockets leading by 5. Harden outside. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity garners attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award. No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Rockets.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Nance kicks to McConnell. Gasol, a screen on Beverly. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Pau Gasol.
And this is where Pau Gasol can really destroy you as a roller. Great hands and lots of skill.
There's a screen. Capella sets a screen for Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Ryan Anderson. Averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Leonard attacking. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Pau Gasol.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard's showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
Beverly dishes to Capella. Here's Harden, and Gasol sends it back. They recover it. They shoot again. Harden, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Green, the pass to McConnell. Gasol a screen. McConnell kicks to Leonard. Gasol a screen on Capella. To the paint, 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Gasol.
The improvement in patience, awareness. You can see why Kawhi Leonard's assist totals have grown over the years.
Screen by Capella. The 3 from Harden buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Now McConnell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beverly dishes to Covington. Anderson against Leonard. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
McConnell kicks to Gasol. And there's the feed to Leonard. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets leading by 10. Harden draws the double. So it's the Spurs now. Capella. That one goes in. Capella's got 8 points.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
1:19 left in the first half. Here's McConnell, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Alex Len's checked in for Clint Capella. Reza comes in for Anderson. Gordon's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Spurs, Plumlee comes in for Nance. And George Hill's subbed in for Green. Picked by Williams. Hill against Harden.
Ooh. That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
McConnell kicks to Leonard. Passes to Plumlee. He feeds it to Gasol. Left side, Leonard. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Land's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Gordon. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
Gasol, a screen on Hart. And there's the pass to Gasol. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's back to Hill. Shoots from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Gordon. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and we got a lot of pressure up.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 29 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they struggled in a number area.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Houston leading by 14. On the court right now for the Spurs. The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Pau Gasol is out there with Larry Nance. And it's McConnell in at the point. Here's Harden. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
McConnell with it. He kicks it to Gasol. Good work defensively by Capella.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Gasol, a screen on Covington. And it's Leonard missing. Rockets leading by 16. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Spurs, a top 7 offensive team for the last 7 seasons. Their passing and perimeter shooting is what really sets them apart.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McConnell in the corner. Nance a screen on Beverly. McConnell passes to Nance. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And the Spurs among the league's best in three-point shooting, but they really don't rely on that as some teams do.
You know, the Spurs can change it up. No, they embrace the mid-range a little bit more than the three-point shot right now. Kind of going against the grain in that way. They take shots other teams avoid, and they make it work for them.
Man's a screen on Covington. A wide open look for Gasol. No good on the triple.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Back to Beverly. Pass to Covington. With the teardrop, it's not going to go for him. PT that time from Leonard. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. San Antonio again missing. Rockets leading by 19. And Beverly kicks to Covington. "13 feet away. Here's Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 10 points.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Lopez is checked in for Pau Gasol.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 24 points per, over 2.5 steals, and 5 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Capella with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. Leonard brings the double team. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And a look here at the shot chart for Leonard.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
McConnell kicks to Lopez. Mans a screen. And here's McConnell. Off the screen. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by McConnell. 24 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, "My mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end." Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Olynyk, he's checked in for Houston. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Covington. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Beverly for 3. Cans it from downtown. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Stolen by Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Rockets leading by 19. Kicks to Beverly. Screen by Olynyk. Knocked loose. The dish to Beverly. Lopez over to help. In the corner, it's Capella. Harden the pass to Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. Screen by Capella.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
To the left wing. Robertson dishes to Ginobili. Frames the three-pointer. Ginobili's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Covington. Capella with a screen on Ginobili. Jumper off the screen. Capella with the bucket. 12 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Dishes to Robertson. Back to Mills. Nance a screen on Beverly. The kick out to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Here's Robertson. Rebounded by Capella.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Covington's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
And Mills kicks to Nance. Lopez a screen on Hart. Here's Robertson. The teardrop falls in. Roberson's got his first points of the game.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Now Beverly. He's got 10. Screened by Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez. Spurs trail by 16. Ginobili kicks to Robertson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 2nd in scoring, 6th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Houston with a big group substitution here. Lenz checked in for Capella. Riza comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. The Spurs also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nance. And George Hill's subbed in for Patty Mills. It's stolen by Hill. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. The one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said. San Antonio calls timeout. The former 6th man of the year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Rockets leading by 12. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Williams. And the shot falls short this time.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
The lead now cut to single digits. 6 points for Hill.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this 2nd half.
Olynyk, a screen on Ginobili. Pass to Olynyk, and it's Ariza in the corner. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk, a screen on him. Another miss by Williams. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 19-7 run. And Robertson kicks to Plumlee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. In 3rd, the Rockets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Spurs have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets leading by 7. Ariza with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shots good by Williams.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Ginobili the pass to Roberson. Lopez a screen. With the floater, rejected by Len. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. James Harden, he's checked in for a limit. And Plumlee kicks to Ginobili. Lopez a screen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. That's 7 points for Ginobili. Len with a screen on Ginobili. Williams dishes to Harden. Len sets a screen for Harden. Shot off the pick. And Len gets it to go on the assist from Harden. Len's got 5.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Lopez a screen on Williams. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Gasol is checked in for San Antonio. Hill passes to Roberson. Feeds to Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. Off the screen. The second chance effort. Gasol, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Williams gets to Ariza. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Gordon. Len sets a screen for Gordon. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And that one misses. And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And he sinks the second. Houston leading by 9. And here is Williams. 10 points for him. And here's Harden for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Leonard has it in the corner. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Can't hit from the elbow. And for Houston, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Over in the corner, Williams. Ariza kicks to Harden. There's a screen by Williams. Rolls it up. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Gasol, a screen on Gordon. Here's Leonard. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Len kicks to Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 37.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Here's Hill. He's got 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Roberson. Gasol can't throw down the putback. And so it's Houston up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops here.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Spurs trail by 12. Len out there with Anderson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Harden. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
You know, I wonder, where's the passion? You can't afford a no-show here on the defensive glass.
Hill kicks to Plumlee. Leonard dishes to Hill. Plumlee, the pass to Gasol. Tries from 10, and too long on the shot.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. Gasol setting the pick for Green. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. That one goes. Count it.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Williams against Green. Williams kicks to Harden. Len with a screen on Hill. Harden dishes to Len.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Alex Len. 2 shots. And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. McConnell's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Houston leading by 15. Screen by Capella. Beverly the pass to Williams. Capella with a screen on Leonard. Back to Williams. Capella sets a screen for Williams. No good from the wing. Spurs trail by 15. Now, here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Houston. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon with no one around. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Williams a screen. Here's Beverly. And Anderson kicks to Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Rockets lead by 16.
He's able to hit from range as well as convert off the drive. Lou Williams, a tough cover for anyone.
Lets it go from the wing. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Robert Covington's checked in for Gordon. Spurs also with the sub. Nancy's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Rockets leading by 16. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Green. Williams inside. Working on Green. Great D that time from Green. Leonard inside. Defended by Covington. Thrown back. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Pass to Anderson. Back to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Anderson the screen. Rocket 6. Here's Covington. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, this is a time you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game. It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
He feeds it to Beverly. Back to Covington. Screen by Capella. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And McConnell gets it to go.
And what can't this guy do? Kawhi calmly dropping dimes.
Now Beverly. The pass to Capella. Back to Beverly. There's a screen. Capella with a screen on Green. For three, Williams gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. That one, no good. And as Houston the other way, their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by McConnell. Beverly with the ball. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
And here's Leonard. Puts it up. Nails the wide open jump shot. Leonard's got 16 here in the second half.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Beverly dishes to Williams. He kicks to Covington. Anderson a screen on Nance. Here's Covington. A rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Williams has a screen for Beverly. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Beverly's got 4 points this quarter.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
Nance a screen. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Anderson has it in the corner. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Here's Leonard. Gasol, a screen on Covington. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
San Antonio making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Covington against Leonard. Nance a screen on Anderson. Here's Leonard. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now, here's McConnell. Lopez outside. They grab their own miss. Leonard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Leonard's got 35 in the game. Rockets leading by 17. Now Beverly. Outside Williams. A floater. Second chance shot. And Capella with the layup.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
McConnell with it. Nance a screen. Outside Green. Lopez a screen on Williams. Here's Green. The teardrop falls in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Williams against Green. And here is Williams. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Spurs trail by 17. Oh, Leonard in position. Lopez with the steal. Here's McConnell. Sweet little floater.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Beverly the pass to Harden. Anderson the screen. And Beverly kicks to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Got that one up quick. Leonard's got 38 points.
This is what makes Leonard so difficult to defend. The much improved accuracy from distance.
It's good from long range. 40 points for James Harden.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And Nance kicks to Leonard. Lopez a screen on Covington. Shot off the pick. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. 40 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And with a defender right up on him, Kawhi maintains focus, and he buries the jumper.
Screen by Capella. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Over Green. The putback. Here's Capella. Leonard with the steal. Here's McConnell. Right side Leonard. The shot. Here's Nance. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. 1:19 left in the 4th. Here's Harden on the wing. Lopez against Capella. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Well, the subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Alex Lund's checked in for Clint Capella. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Anderson. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Patrick Beverly. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Lopez. Plumlee comes in for Nance. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for T.J. McConnell.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Here's Harden, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Pau Gasol.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
Ginobili kicks to Plumlee. Gasol a screen. Here's Mills. That one wide left. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now, here is Harden. So you see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...